Welcome students of class 6. This is your second lecture on physical quantities and measurements. In the previous class we have discussed two systems, MKS and CGS. After that I have already told that the internationally accepted measurement system is SI system, but there is another system, FPS system, also known as a British traditional measurement system, and in the FPS system the unit of length is foot, unit of mass is pound, and unit of time is second as well. Okay, now today we are going to discuss about some prefix in SI system. Now what is the need of those prefix? Understand, sometimes the size of SI units either too small or either too big. Now let me tell you, suppose we are measuring distance between Calcutta and Delhi. If we express that in meter, then that unit meter is very small for that measurement. We have to express in kilometer. Express the distance between Calcutta and Delhi is in kilometer. Now if we are going to measure the thickness of a page, that means this thickness of a page, if we are going to measure it in meter or kilometer, then the unit will be very big. So we have to find some adjustable unit or comfortable unit for measurement. So that is why we used prefix in SI system. So there is in the middle, that is the base unit, that means meter, gram. Okay, that is the base. Now in the right side I have written deci, centi and milli, and in the left side of this base I have written deca, hecto, kilo. Now understand, those are the big units, those who are in left side, and those are the smaller units, those who are in right side. Now let me discuss that 1 kilogram is 1000 times of 1 gram. Okay, so let me discuss. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Now 1 meter is equals to 1 by 1000 meter. Now there are another example. Now 1 millimeter is 1 by 1000 times. 1 millimeter, this is milli and this is meter, is equals to 1 by 1000 times of a meter. Okay, so these are the smaller units, and this centimeter is 1 by 100 times of meter, and decimeter is 1 by 10 times of meter, and this decameter is 10 times of meter. This is 100 times of meter, and this is 1000 times of meter. Okay, so I think you have understand how this all works. Just you have to multiply it by 10 or divide it by 10. Now understand properly. I am writing here from left side to right side. If you want to move from left side to right side, you have to multiply it by 10, and if you want to move from right side to left side, you have to multiply with 1 by 10 or 10 to the power minus 1. Now let me discuss what I am going to tell you by writing this multiply 10 or multiply 1 by 10. Suppose, okay, now I am going to discuss the conversion in between those units. Now suppose it is given 5 centimeter. So first put in the here 5 centimeter. Now I have to convert it into decameter. Suppose I have to convert it in decameter. Now count centi to decimeter, then decimeter to meter, then decameter. So how many jump you have to give? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 jump. Now I am writing here multiplied by 1 by 10. So you have to multiply it by 3 1 by 10s. So if you want to convert 5 centimeter into decameter, then you have to multiply it 3 1 by 10. So 1 by 10, 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. So basically that means 1 by 1000, and we can write it here like this, 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so I think you have understand. Now let me give you another example. Okay, now here it is given 50 meter, I have to convert it into millimeter. So how many jump? Meter to decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. So 3 jump. And in this side, to convert from this side to this side, that means left to right, I have to multiply by 10. So I have to multiply it by 3 tens. So millimeter will be 50 multiplied by 10 cube millimeter. I think you have understand. Now there are other prefix here which you have to remember, that micrometer means 1 micrometer means 10 to the power minus 6 meter. That means you have to divide 1 by 1, after that 6 zeros. Okay, now nanometer means 10 to the power minus 9 meter, picometer means 10 to the power minus 12 meter, and those are the smaller units. Now there is another small unit, angstrom. 1 angstrom equals to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Now there are big units, giga and mega. 1 gigameter means 10 to the power 9 meter, and 1 megameter means 10 to the power 6 meter. Okay, now suppose you have to convert 15 nanometer into meter. So here 1 nanometer equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So you have to just multiply this value by 10 to the power minus 9. So 15 nanometer equals to 15 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Now if you convert it into meter, then you can convert it into any unit, kilometer, decameter, decimeter, in another unit. Okay, so 5 kg is equals to, you have to convert it into decigram. So after kg it will be hecto, then deca, hecto, then deca, then gram, then deci. So 1 2 3 4 jumps. So 5 into 10 to the power 4 decigram. Okay, now 1 milligram equals to how many kg? You have to give 10 milligram equals to how many kg? So you have to give 6 jump here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 jump, and this is, you have to multiply it by 1 by 10. So you have to multiply by 1 by 10 to the power 6. That means you have to multiply it by 10 to the power minus 6. So I have multiplied it by 10 to the power minus 6. So I got the answer 10 to the power minus 5 kg. Now there are some commercial units, or usually we have used those units. 1 inch equals to 2.54 centimeter, 1 foot equals to 12 inch. So if we want to convert it into centimeter, just 1 inch equals to 2.54 centimeter. Now 12 inch equals to 12 into 2.54 centimeter. So it will come 30.48 centimeter. Now 1 yard is equals to 3 feet. 1 mile is equals to almost 1.6 kilometer. Those are big units of measurement of length. Now 1 pound is equals to 453.6 gram. It is almost equals to 454 gram. 1 quintal is equals to 100 kg. 1 metric ton equals to 1000 kg, and 1 millisecond is equals to 1 by 1000 second. That means 10 to the power minus 3 second. Now 1 hectare equals to 10,000 meter square. So 100 multiplied by 100 meter square. So 100 meter multiplied by 100 meter. So 1 hectometer multiplied by 1 hectometer. Thus this hectare is basically unit of area. Okay, when we have to measure the area of land or some possessions, then we use hectare. Basically this is a area of a square having side 1 hectometer. Okay, now in this class we have basically learned the conversion from one unit to another unit. So in the next class we will going to do measurement of length, and I have given you some homework, you have to do this. Thank you.